Hello and welcome.
Hello, dear students.
This is a video lesson about World Book and Copyright Day for students in grade 4 of high school. My name is Arjana. I'm in Zagreb.
And my name is Alenka. I'm in Split.
And we are your English teachers today.
Yes. So, in our team teaching lesson, by the end of this lesson, you will listen to authentic copyright text and you will identify different copyright licenses. So World Book and Copyright Day. In 1995, UNESCO's General Conference in Paris decided to pay tribute to books and authors. But why exactly on this day, the 23rd of April, 1616? It is the day when Miguel de Cervantes and William Shakespeare died. So this is why they decided to pay tribute to World Book and Copyright Day on this day. World Book and Copyright Day. So what are the aims of this day? The aim of the day is to encourage people to discover the pleasure of reading and to give writers the right to be credited for their work. So is this okay? I needed a photo for my new video lesson about New York and I found a photo that I really liked on the internet. I downloaded it from the internet, added to my video lesson and cited the source of the image. What do you think?
Well, did you ask the author for permission?
No, I just thought since it is on the internet that I can use it.
You must understand that photos found on the internet through Google or other search engines are copyrighted. They are copyright protected unless otherwise stated. And let me tell you about a school in Germany. There was a student who found a very nice photo on a travel website and he wanted to use it for his school presentation. He downloaded it and put it in his presentation. And he presented in front of his classmates. Someone took a photo because it was a very good presentation and they put it on the school website. But in the background, there was this image that he had previously downloaded from this travel website. And guess what? The author saw it on the school's website and he pressed charges against the school because he didn't give permission to the student or to the school to use this photo on their website. The European Court of Justice ruled that the author's rights were violated. They said that the posting on a website of a photograph that was freely accessible on another website with the consent of the author requires a new authorization by that author, which means that the student should have asked the author for permission.
And we think that no one will ever see it. So let's check what can be copyrighted. As you can see, writing, novels, poems, stories, plays, visual art like paintings, drawings, photographs, sculptures, music, songs, arrangements, recordings, movies, computer software, dance choreographies, architecture. But it's really interesting that your ideas can't be copyrighted. They have to be put in a tangible form. So you have to express your ideas in writing or drawings. So do we need a copyright? Of course we do. Because work created by an author needs to be protected and respected, and credit should be given to the author.
Copyright is the exclusive right given to the creator of a creative work to reproduce the work. It is also important to know that copyright laws differ from country to country. This symbol that you can see on the screen, circled letter C, means that the work is legally owned by a person. On the opposite side of copyright, there is the public domain, often referred to as copyleft. The public domain consists of all the creative work to which no exclusive intellectual property rights apply because the rights have expired or the author has dedicated their work to the worldwide public. Some authors want to protect their work, but at the same time, they want to enable other people to use, share, or build upon the work they have created. They can do this by applying one of the 6 Creative Commons copyright licenses to their creative work. Creative Commons is a global non-profit organization that enables sharing and reusing of creativity and knowledge.
Before you watch the video about Creative Commons licenses, let's check some words that will help you understand the listening task. Copyright infringement is the use of works protected by copyright law without permission. Copyright holder is the author of a work. If the work is copyrighted, you need to get the author's permission if you want to use it. Attribution means to credit a copyright holder for their work. Licensor is a person who grants a license, and licensee is a person who receives a license. A derivative work is a work based on or derived from one or more already existing works. Commercial use means that a work can be sold and used for profit.
Creative Commons copyright licenses. Creative Commons is a global non-profit organization that enables sharing and reuse of creativity and knowledge through the provision of free legal copyright licenses that help authors to encourage reuse of their works. By helping people and organizations share knowledge and creativity, Creative Commons aims to build a more equitable, accessible, and innovative world. Since 2002, 5 versions of the licenses have been released, numbered 1.0 through 4.0. Creative Commons licenses may be applied to any type of work, including educational materials, music, photographs, and many other types of materials. Creative Commons offers 6 copyright licenses, each of which grants a different set of permissions. All Creative Commons licenses have some important features in common. These common features serve as a baseline on top of which licensors can choose to grant additional permissions when deciding how they want their work to be used. Let's see what each of these baseline rights entails. This baseline right symbol stands for attribution. Licensees, people who use someone's work, may copy, distribute, display, and perform the work, and make derivative works and remixes based on it only if they give the author the credit. All Creative Commons licenses require attribution to the creator and include the BY element. This symbol grants the licensee the right to distribute derivative works only under a license identical to a license that governs the original work. Non-commercial baseline right means that the licensees may copy, distribute, display, and perform the work and make derivative works and remixes based on it only for non-commercial purposes. No derivative works means that the licensees may copy, distribute, display, and perform only original copies of the work, but derivative works are not allowed. 6 copyright licenses have been created by mixing and matching these 4 baseline elements for copyright holders to choose from. Attribution, or CC-BY, is a license that lets others distribute, remix, adapt, and build upon your work even commercially, as long as they credit you for the original creation. This is the most accommodating of licenses offered. Attribution share-alike license lets others remix, adapt, and build upon your work even for commercial purposes, as long as they credit you and license their new creations under the identical terms. This means that all new works based on yours will carry the same license, so any derivatives will also allow commercial use. Attribution no derivs license lets others reuse the work for any purpose, including commercially. However, it cannot be shared with others in adapted form, and credit must be provided to you. Attribution non-commercial license lets others remix, adapt, and build upon your work non-commercially. And although their new works must also acknowledge you and be non-commercial, they don't have to license their derivative works on the same terms. Attribution non-commercial share-alike license lets others remix, adapt, and build upon your work non-commercially, as long as they credit you and license their new creations under the identical terms. Attribution non-commercial no derivs license is the most restrictive of the 6 licenses, only allowing others to download your works and share them with others as long as they credit you, but they can't change them in any way or use them commercially. Use Creative Commons tools to help share your work. By following 3 simple steps, you can get a Creative Commons license for your work and let others use it under the terms you want. Answer 2 simple questions and get your license that you can add to your photo, video, presentation, ebook, or blog. Let others know how you want your creation to be shared. Share your work and inspire others to build upon your work. You can find more information about CC licenses on the Creative Commons website.
And now here is a task for you. You should match the licenses with their descriptions. This license lets others remix and adapt your work as long as they license their new creation under the identical terms. This license lets others remix and adapt your work non-commercially, but they don't have to license their final work on the same terms. This license lets others remix and adapt your work, even commercially, as long as they credit you for the original creation. And now you can stop the recording and do the task. And let's check. And now let's go to the other 3 licenses. This license lets others download your work, but they can't change it in any way. This license lets others use your work non-commercially as long as they license their new work under the identical terms. This license lets others use your work even commercially, but they can't share it in adapted form. And let's check. And now there is another task for you. You should choose a photo. It is for your writing assignment. Your writing assignment will be published on the school website, and it is about New York landmarks. You should choose the most appropriate photo of Brooklyn Bridge for your writing assignment. Arjana, back to you.
Thank you. So these are the 5 photos that you have found online. The first one is a photo that you found on your English teacher's blog, and the license is CC by SA, which means attribution share alike. Then the second photo is actually from your friend's private album, and it has no license. Photo 3, you found it on Google, and there is no license to it. Photo 4 is from Flickr, a photo sharing website, and the license is copyright 2018 Dominic Rees. And photo 5 is from Pixabay, another photo sharing website, and the license is CC0. So your task is now to decide which of these photos is the best for your school website. Photo 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. What do you think? You can pause this video to choose the photo. What do you think, Alenka?
I think it's quite a difficult task.
Yeah.
And we should be careful.
Yes, we should always be careful with photos and other creative work that we find online. So let me give you the answer now. I think the best photo is photo number 5. And why? Because it is marked with the license CC0, which means that it is in the public domain. I can use it, I can adapt it, I can share it, copy it, distribute it in any way I want, and I don't need to give credit to the author. You could also have used photo number 1 because of the license that allows you to use it. The only thing you need to do is to credit the author because of this attribution share alike license. However, do you think that this photo is appropriate for your writing assignment about New York? Oh no, I wouldn't say so because there is a person in the photo. So this writing assignment is not about this person, but it's about a New York landmark, in this case Brooklyn Bridge. The same thing goes for photo number 2. There is your friend, a person in the photo. So it wouldn't be appropriate for your school website. And besides, there is no license, and we said at the beginning of this lesson that no license doesn't mean that the photo is free to use. And the same is can also be applied to photo number 3. There is no license, so we must assume that the photo is copyright protected. And number 4 is copyright protected. It is owned by this person.
Yes, so they should also know if there is no license, maybe they can contact the person to ask for permission. So, once again, you can check your knowledge on licenses, and you can use this exit ticket to do so by following this link.
You can also download this app to your mobile phone.
And then you can check if the work that you want to use is not copyrighted or has the license that allows you to use it. So, dear students, I hope you've enjoyed our team teaching lesson, and maybe you can try team learning with your classmates. Goodbye.
See you soon. Bye.
Arjana, it was a pleasure working with you.
It was a pleasure working with you too.